ideas I told me people go rogue until God did me a big one. Reincarnated with love. My Gemini twin back powering up. No more handshakes and hugs. The energy only circulate through us. Everybody must be judged. But this time God only favoring us. 20 years in, still got that pen dedicated to bare hard truth. The headache can speak with a vigilant tongue. The predicate this time is fuck you. I'm carrying heavier hearts right now. I could power live for the Olympians too. I'm carrying various darts right now. I desert this bitch like tiramisu. See, we go body for body. I hand you a body. I'm probably a better masseuse. I really don't bother nobody, but they running by me if I gotta clear out the race.
Good morning, America.
So, it's been a while since my last essay/explosion video, and I want to apologize for the long wait, seeing as how I have learned about a whole lot more horrible and disgusting individuals. Hopefully, I can make more videos about these. Now, let's get straight to the point. Tuxedo Wicker is a disgusting individual that I unfortunately had to meet in Roblox to do two shenanigans. We had one main thing in common: furries. Later enough, he invited me to his furry server on Discord, where I met many different people. Everything was going well. We even did some role plays. But of course, this was where I went wrong. A few weeks later, a person named Kat joined the server, and it seemed as they had already viewed Tuxedo beforehand. This was when things started to take a turn for the worse. Me and a fellow member noticed flirtatious and sexual behavior from him, especially in Roblox. This would catch a lot of our attention as we tried to roleplay. Now, in the rules, Tuxedo said NSFW wasn't allowed in those channels, but she would also go on to break those rules. But there was a channel for 16 plus, not even 18 plus. Now, I'll get to this channel in a minute. Anyway, me and that member started to see a lot more sexual type messages from Kat, and being sent in a server with minors, you could already tell I'm not a real big fan of that type of stuff. So I started talking about it with other members, coming up with series and scenes. So sooner or later, for plot reasons in RP, yes, I know, plot reasons, I was allowed to enter a special channel that Tuxedo had made called Tuxedo's Bunker. So when I came into the channel, I saw messages from only Tuxedo and Kat. This was very alarming, seeing as how I could already see sexual stuff coming from the two outside of the channel. So I came up with the great idea to scroll up and look at the messages previously sent. These messages were very close to an NSFW. So I took screenshots of this and sent it to my friend, Power, aka Chrome. Unfortunately, Tuxedo found out about it, and he legit said that he was going to kill me. Now, I don't know about you, but that seems absolutely insane. Anyway, we made up about it, but I still couldn't believe the things I had seen in that channel. So this started to get worse. More NSFW type messages were sent, and Kat was asked to stop. But little did Tuxedo know, I started compiling all the evidence that me and Chrome had, and it was a lot. One of the people I had met there was Peachy. It turns out Peachy was a real big follower of Tuxedo, which you'll soon see. We friended each other and talked a little bit, but oddly enough, they sent me an NSFW and tried to delete it. Luckily, with the help of Mincord, I was able to see it again. And, yeah, it was hell of a boss, and wish I never saw any of the images. but this was compiled into more evidence, as you can see. On top of that, Peachy had sent me a screenshot of Tuxedo sending a suggestive type gift to him as a joke. And I honestly don't care if it was a joke or not. It was weird to see. So eventually I started questioning what Tuxedo was actually doing behind the scenes. On top of that, a person named Laura started sending the same type of stuff that Cat, and it really started to get on my nerves. So I took it upon myself to create an alliance with some of the members and a friend to figure out what Tuxedo was really about. Turns out he was full of crap. So we spent hours, no days, coming up with a plan to expose him with all the evidence that we had. And when the time came, we executed our plan. But sadly, our plan didn't work out. Tuxedo was able to deflect the allegations, even having Laura on his side at that point. Things were getting pretty heated. For me, it made me want to throw my router out the window. But that's besides the point. The point is that he was able to get away free that time, and we had to think of a new plan. So we did. We did more did. Tried harder. We were determined to take him down, seeing as how his messages proved that he wasn't innocent. He wasn't some average furry, or the honored fur, as he liked to call himself. He was a groomer. The 16+ channel proved a lot of this. Him asking for lesbian porn, or porn for minors. Even allowing furry porn that he called light NSFW, which was not light. This was truly enough for us to expose him. And in that time frame, I started developing an album called Owl. I was really gonna be just disses on him. That never happened, but whatever. Soon came Doomsday. Cat, surprisingly, opened up about what was really going on. Turns out, Cat had bipolar. And, they were being abused by Tuxedo. Oh yeah, I forgot to admit something. Tuxedo peed on call and he never muted, so everyone heard it. But back to Cat. Cat was being abused by Tuxedo while they had a relationship, and she finally had the courage to break out of this cycle she was trapped in. And she was able to tell us what was really going on, which I respect. It really started to make sense, especially with that channel. It showed who Tuxedo, aka Jaden A. Torres, was. So we finally confronted him about it, and he was in big trouble. One of the photos I saw was legit furry, I'm not gonna say that word, art, which is very disgusting. It was clear all of us were tired of his crap, and we were all yelling at him about it. That's when we finally made the decision to leave the server. Tuxedo was still trying to salvage things, saying that he had a mental disease or whatever. But it was impossible at this point. The evidence was pointing towards him, and there was nothing he could do. So finally we all left. We even convinced Lore, who apologized for the things and the situation. Tuxedo then started suicide baiting, saying that he wouldn't live long enough for his birthday. Directly after this, we went over to Chrome's server, and Kat told us more about Tuxedo. Tuxedo even tried to text her on an alternate account, saying that she ruined his life, which in our eyes is not true. So, as you can see, Tuxedo is not a good guy. But if any of you have been reading the comments on my channel, you can see that he's been commenting pretty frequently on my stuff. That's because he's been basically stalking us. He's been trying to still reach out to us on YouTube and even Roblox. We've been trying to ignore it. Even Chrome had to act nice to him on his streams because he didn't want to get like a bad reputation. But yeah, Tuxedo, if you're watching this, please stay away from us. We don't want anything else to do with you. We don't like you. You legit are a weirdo, and that's the reason why we cut ties with you. So just leave us alone. And for the audience, if you knew this guy and you want to share your story or give more information, that would be pretty helpful. Thank you to everybody that stuck around. And I'm really sorry that this one took a while to get out. But here it is. Hope you have a good day or night. Peace out. This was Papu. Oh yeah, and thank you to my friend Axel who made the thumbnail.